Hello ladies and gentlemen, hello YouTube, and welcome to another Herald cast. I'm ODPixel, and as always, I'm sure we've got another beautiful display of chaotic action, chaotic Dota 2 here today. So get yourselves cozy and tuck yourselves in for a good old Herald back-to-back here between the Radiant and the Dire. And who do we have today? We've got one of your favourites. It's a Techies in the game here for Radiant. Also going to be joined by Lion. Starting off with a bit of stats. Maybe an ATF fan here with the mantles. Clinks, Pudge, another fan favourite. And Dark Willow, a hero that we have actually seen pop off quite a bit in Herald. We've seen a fair few Ags Willows kind of carry the game. So we'll see if that's going to happen this time around. Over on the Dire, Templar Assassin. An Enigma. That's going to be fun. Sand King. And Medusa. And a Mirana. Medusa, starting out with a no regen. I mean, she's going to trust in her support to get her fueled up. We'll see if that's going to work out. Of course, a brief shout out to Black Knight 12, Twitch user, who did suggest this replay to me. So we'll see if he's onto something good here. Right, let's have a look. Where are we going to get the lane setups? Who's going to go where? At the moment, nobody's going bottom. Right, someone. Oh, here we go. Clinks. He's got a TP. He's going bottom. We've got the carry Clinks. It looks to be a mid-Dark Willow. Lion is probably going to make their way down bottom to join Clinks. And then up top, we're going to have Pudge farming the lane with a Techie support. So a Pudge Techies lane, that could get pretty nasty for Dire. Some squishier heroes as well in the laning stage. Ooh, already off to a nice start here. Straight up a third of Mirana's HP being taken out as she takes a wander through the jungle. And then, yeah, Dire's lanes. It's going to be Enigma supporting, by the looks of it, Sand King farming. TA in the mid. And yeah, as we saw, Medusa Mirana top. Oh, Arrow was skilled here. But she's going to be okay. No blast off here yet for Techies. See how the laning goes. Oh, he's cancel casting the right clicks here, Pudge. So he may know what he's doing on the CS front. Let's see how well he's able to farm against Medusa. Another arrow is in though. It's a good hit. No snake though for a few seconds. Pudge. Oh, he's actually going to turn and get aggressive. The snake now comes out. Pudge. Oh, he goes down. I mean, he felt that he had it, but you've got to respect the damage that the snake does. And just the little setup there for the right clicks of the two of them. Very nice kill here from Mirana and Medusa to get this lane started. And so far, Medusa's smashing the CS on the first wave. So good solid start there for the safe lane Dire. How's the Radiant safe lane looking? Clink should be alright against these two. We'll see how well Enigma's going to be taking away creeps. Oh, Sand King. Oh, he's got a burrow striking aggressively. Oh, actually, with that in mind, dodges the burning barrage, but he should still be dead here. He's not going to be able to run from these two, as they'll get a kill. So both safe lanes getting some action already. So pretty balanced. Mid lane, how's the balance looking? 6-on-1, 4-on-4. That's pretty close. A little ahead more on the denies. Dark Willow a little ahead. With that in mind, she's got the creep wave underneath the tower. Alright, back in action up top. Oh, the courier's going to need another hit. Oh, he's not going to be able to get it. Medusa's courier, lucky to live. And continuing to just buy up the items. No regen needed for this Medusa, even though she does sit very low on mana. She's got the Wraith Band and the Gloves of Haste. Mirana is in fact out of regen as well, so Medusa's very vulnerable. Techies and Pudge, they want to get aggressive. Oh, a little bit of a bro play there. I think Mirana actually passed over the Mango to Medusa. So topping up the mana a little bit. Very nicely done. You know, making do with what they have, which is, you know, not a lot of regen, not a lot of HP regen at least. Let's see if Medusa's able to keep that mana shield on this game. We've seen some Medusas sometimes forget in the later stages to keep that shield on. Oh, it's a good attempt. But a little off the mark with the hook. See if they can run this down. Mirana's going to leap in on them. Snake bounces as well. Medusa's going to be okay. Close. It was close. They go for the shot. They miss it. But, you know, you miss every shot that you don't take. The Pudge not afraid to try for those angles. Get those hooks. He'll have the boot sent out shortly, so he's going to have an easier time connecting and getting in position. Techie's starting things off now. Has the Soul Ring. Can get those mines laid out. Mid lane, as it continues. Yep, TA a little more ahead in the right clicks on the CS. But the denies are there from Willow. So pretty even. Bottom lane. Again, Clinks is doing fine. Clinks is doing fine. How's the level difference looking? He's got level 3. Very close, actually, even with the fact that Clinks is obviously having some, I'd imagine, some XP taken away from the Eidolons of Enigma. Not really been seeing if Enigma's been using the Eidolons yet, though. Maybe has just been harassing with the Malefice. What? A little slow this time. Not going to land it this one, but it doesn't matter. As I said, he's got the Soul Ring, so every time it's up, he'll be able to pop the mana and get in with the jump. All in all, first form, this is peaceful stuff. I've been pretty impressed with the laning from both teams here. Some nice, robust lanes. No big issues, no big errors. Bottom lane, Clinks, he's left alone. Sanking Enigma, they make the most of it. Only so much he can do as a Clinks. Once the Sanking's in on top of you with Burst Strike, and it's a lot of AoE damage between the Pulse, the Sandstorm, the Malefice. It's going to keep you held in both of those. So good read from the Dire. They strike hard. Let's see what we're seeing. Any early signs of item builds that we're going to get to witness this game. Nothing surprising for Pudge. He's going to be getting the urn for the team. Clinks going for the straight Maelstrom after the brown boots. Absolutely acceptable. In fact, I believe we see some pros sometimes do it even without the brown boots. They just get that Javelin online as soon as they can. Over on the other side, TA, double Wraith Bands into Treads. Good stuff. Sanking. It's gonna go for the phase boots. That one's a little bit different. But I don't mind it. The temptation's always there for phase. He's against the Clinks. You know, that extra armor is going to do him pretty well. I know. I mean, neither team really. I mean, the Mirana could look for a gank, but I think they understand that the Medusa in this lane is a little bit squishy. So making sure to stand right by the Medusa side at all times. This is a nice setup though. Oh, but he actually missed. Oh no. Oh no, and now he gets arrowed. Oh no. I mean, Mirana will leap into their death. I mean, that was unfortunate. Techies jumps in, misses the blast. The hook comes in, hooks back the Techies, and then ends up setting him up for the arrow. So, yeah, sometimes unfortunate things happen. Apologies. Us was reminiscing on that play top. Bottom lane, Sanking goes down. They're able to get in and take him out. Clinks also able to survive. Does still have some regen as well. Tango going up. Apologies, top lane. I'm missing the action. Pudge continued to chase down the Medusa. Looks like he got the hook back up and was able to clean up another kill up top. So all in all, despite the sort of the back and forth action that we had there that looked a little awkward for the Radiant, I dare say it actually worked out best for the Pudge because he ends up getting both of the kills solo. So now Pudge is level 6.5. So all part of the plan there, missing those initial abilities, and you know, because now this Pudge is incredibly strong and he's got Dismember ready to go. This is a spooky lane. This Pudge with boosted XP is, you know, nothing to laugh at. Oh, what's happening in the mid? Techies setting up some mines. Hard to go for the TA, but they're going to try. Oh, Techies! Oh, but the Fairy Fire. Oh, and that was the only regen she had. Very nice Fairy Fire. Gets her out of danger there. I mean, okay, action's kicking off. Action is kicking off. Bottom lane, underneath the tower. They get the kill. That's going to give Enigma his 6. Top lane, Pudge. He was able to get the hook, but the tower's not hitting into the Medusa, so Medusa should be able to walk this off. Yeah. Obviously in the mid, they didn't get the kill, but TA is having to sit back. Looks like she wants to stay in the lane, though, rather than make the trip back to base, which is pretty smart. She should be safe enough. She's got mana, so can play Refraction and Meld if anyone gets over to her. She's also got 2 bounty runes, so yeah, but lovely bit of regen here. So she'll be able to refuel, get back to the base, back to the lane. Sorry, top lane, Pudge goes for the hook, but Mirana, how many leaps do they have left? They still got 2 leaps, so a bit tricky to go for. Actually going to TP over towards the mid. It's going to be hard to hit the angle with the arrow here. Willow's going for it. Trying to get aggressive onto TA. If anything, actually, a good job that Mirana did TP over in advance. Means that Willow's going to be limited and not going to be able to commit closer to the tower to try for the play on the TA. Oh, pulling the creeps into the mines. Unfortunate. Techies probably won't be too happy with that. Wants to save his mines for the big kills. Obviously down bottom. Level 6 is going to be online soon for the Radiant. The big one being that finger. With the finger, they should be able to burst these heroes. They've got to be careful though of Enigma with a Soul Ring. With the Soul Ring Black Hole ready to go. He's going for it. He doesn't need to. He goes for the Midnight Pulse, the Malefice. Okay, maybe he did need to. He opted for the other two abilities, which left him a little short on the mana for the black hole. And with that in mind, he ends up going down. Neither Lion or Clinks dies. Clinks, I don't think he's going to be able to find the Sand King here. He's not got the Burning Barrage for 8 seconds. Sand King's fine. But yeah, the idea was there. The idea was there for sure. Top lane. Is he going to be able to dive for this? He's got a hook again in a few seconds. But a good ward down is giving them very important information. Might still get the hook here, though. Ah, it does. Easy angle into the Dismember. No messing around with the mana shield up. Wants to make sure he can commit and get the control to get that kill. Good moves from Pudge. Yeah, even able to do so, as I say, around the dire vision. Medusa just a little too slow. Can't sneak away in time. CS is still very, very good. Oh, top. Oh, okay, Mirana comes back in close. Didn't even get the chance to leap. Maybe wasn't expecting the hook to be back up that quickly as it is. It's, you know, not the longest of cooldowns. Pudge just walks up and claims another 4 kills already in this lane. Pudge is saving up the money. He's getting pretty rich here. What? Medusa. She's got to be careful. I mean, fortunately for her, the Pudge is low on mana. So even if Techies gets the setup, and Pudge will only have one of his abilities. Techies just going to throw themselves in. Mirana coming back over. Ooh! Oh, that's a nice little arrow. Hey, there we have it. I mean, Medusa did die. I believe some Techies mines here behind the tower. But Mirana at least able to make sure she gets the trade. With a sneaky little arrow into the trees. Catches the Techies. Lovely angle. Lovely angle. Oh, we'll hop over to the network now that we're hitting the 10 minutes. As we can see, indeed, no surprises. Pudge is top net worth at the moment. Mid. Oh, Willow's going for this. I don't think she wins this trade. She's going to try, but the traps are there. It was a good attempt from Willow, but just not enough damage to take out the TA. And as soon as the Shadow Realm comes to an end, of course, incredibly vulnerable to the TA just turning and shooting them down. Bottom lane. Lions hit 6. Top lane. They've got the catch. They've got the kill. Pudge Techies playing this top lane very, very nicely. And in a way that's just really amplifying Pudge's gain from this laning stage. He's nearly level 10. He's got 2,300 gold. He did have the Ether Lens queued up. He's still going to go for it. So he's pretty much going to be able to pick up that full Ether Lens 11 minutes in. So good luck trying to stay out of range of his hooks. On bottom. Here we go with the Epicenter. Enigma. Oh, he's even going to be able to catch the Clinks on the edge of the black hole. Do they have the damage? Clinks, he's going to run. They don't have detection. Ooh, did nearly die there to walking back in range of the Midnight Pulse. But a very good effort there from the Enigma. Catching Clinks on the edge. Nearly did set up for both. But as it is, Clink's still going to have to make the walk back to base. So Enigma and Sand King, they can keep the pressure up on this tower. Well, Clinks, I say, should go back to base. He has got his Maelstrom done, so he'll be able to farm pretty nicely. Mid lane, we're going to see another attempt from the Willow, but the Refraction was up, blocking quite a few hits here from the damage. Oh, pretty much all of the hits, in fact, from Willow's abilities. So, again, TA perfectly fine. Mirana's also around, just in case Willow tries to go for another bit of a move. And yeah, Clinks didn't want to go back to base. He wants to stick out and wait for his teammates to bring him out to regen, and as they do. Lion keeping Clinks on the map. TP's back into the game. Heals him back up. Salve and Clarity. Clinks is good to continue to look to make plays. And they might even get a kill. They're looking for Sand King bottom here with a Burning Barrage. And they do have a sentry. He's getting his wards out quickly. Throwing them down. But just out of range. Look at that. He's going to walk back in, though, and Lion's prepared with the stun. They get the kill. Enigma stepped up. Hex is in. And with the Willow and the Clinks, they should be able to find this. Enigma's going to look to try and bring down Willow with him, but the fingers up. They take out Enigma. Solid stuff there, all in all, from Radiant. Coming in and as I say, keeping Clinks out on the map. And also enabling him to take a very good fight. They kill off both of the offlane duo of Dire. Top lane. Hooks in. Dismember, he has to put a stop to it. Blow that mine! I mean, I guess she's got quite a bit of mana, but the mine might do it. A little too slow. Another hook in a second. If Pudge gets the hook, he'll get the kill. Let's see. There, he's got it. He's got it. Another one for our Pudge boy. 5, 1, and 2. Ooh, Sand King. Coming out with a bit of a pause. Maybe, let's hope it's not BM here because his carry died, but let's be honest, it's probably BM here because his carry died. But Sand King not too happy. Oh, Mirana. He's got a few leaps left. I mean, Techies is so low, but Ooh, my goodness, with that Ether Lens, he nearly got that. Got one more leap to play with, so should be fine. I was going to try and go on for this. Mirana, actually, Brambles will be dodged. What more has Willow got? Curse Crown, and we'll have a Shadow Realm hit, but the Moonlight Shadow comes off in time, and no detection on the Willow. So Mirana's okay. We'll see Pudge try and get the catch onto TA, but again, the Invis should save him. Oh, I say that. He's revealing himself from the meld. Jumps out to try and get a hit back in on this Pudge. That was a mistake. You can't mess with this Pudge. Hook. It's another easy hit for Pudge. Continuing his domination of this early game, really. 6-1-2. Level 12. Yeah, as soon as he picked up the Ether Lens, he had the Urn. Now he's back up to having 2,000 gold on top of all that as well. He's ready to go for his next item. See bottom. They want the Lion. They'll get him. Sanking from the trees in with the epicenter. And they should be able to push for this tower. Honestly, I don't know if we've... I don't know if we've really seen the Enigma use his Eidolons. Even though he's putting the levels into it. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I don't think I've seen any this game. He's still skilling them high. So the intention is there. And as it's... You know, as it plays out, it's not actually needed to take this tower down. They get it with the right clicks alone. TA, Dragon Lance first, no surprises. Hook attempt from Pudge, not going to catch. Clinks, with this Maelstrom Brown boots, he's actually just looking straight for action. He's not hitting creeps. He's looking to make plays over the dire side of the map. Pudge, oh, it's another beauty. This Pudge, he's doing very well for himself. Very well. Very good stuff from Pudge. He's causing a lot of headaches here for Dire. And Lion's got the finger back up. Playing aggressively with the position as well, Radiant. Getting into Dire's jungle. See over towards the mid. Another hook. Another grab. It does mean the Techies misses the combo. TA's going to be able to turn, take the Willow down. Pudge, he's going to run this down with the Rot. Another stasis trap. Holds the two in the back line. Tried to get him from the side, but gets a little bit scared after the tower starts hitting into him. That means they're not going to get the kill on the TA. Lion will pick up the Sand King in return. Maybe they could get the TA as well. There's still a mine down. There it is. Techies waiting for the final blow. They'll kill the TA after it all. But finally an end put to Pudge's rule of the map. And the kill going to Sand King. So quite a bit of money there for Sand King. Gives him a bit of a boost to the Blink Dagger. Obviously, unfortunately, did die afterwards. Ends up losing some of that money that he gained. But finally, a bit of peace and quiet for Dire, I think, with Pudge off the map. Medusa, farming still very solidly. She's at highest on the board here for Dire, and she's getting the Manta style on in good time. Enigma, 1500 on towards the Blink. I think we're going to be seeing both of them, yeah, the Enigma and the Sand King go for the Blink early on. They want to be able to make the plays. Look for those big team fight ultimates. See what they can get around here. Lion's fine, not going to be caught. As much as Enigma and Sand King were looking for him. Techies, beginning the big setup. Pudge, not going to get this hook. Mid lane, they're getting an aggressive. I mean, the tower's gone. Lion. I mean, they really want to kill it, Dire. They're going to try and chase for Lion. Oh, that's a nice burrow strike there. Getting him right on the max range, I feel, at least, from the low ground angle. Leaves Lion no chance to turn and line up a stun himself. And now it's Radiant. That's losing their jungle to Dire. Pudge is going to want to have something to say about this. Clinks, giving the invis, giving the vision. Ooh, a rare miss there from the Pudge. They do have a sentry out though, so Sand King will still die. Techies jumps in, gets the silence off onto Enigma. Enigma, one hit away from dying, and they'll finish the job off. Techies does get taken out in response by TA, but Willow's jumping in. They're looking for the TA, hook onto the TA, into the Dismember. They'll keep the Willow safe and take the TA down. My goodness. Pudge healing up the boys with the urn. Hood. And nearly his blink done. I said these items just continue to fly out so fast for the Pudge. Good bit of read there from Medusa. Identifies there's space to be had up top with the chaos going on down bottom. Moves in to take the tower. Pudge is going to try and make a bit of an attempt on this, and Medusa knows. Pops the stone gaze straight away. Ooh. Actually able to hook the Medusa there through the midst of her Manta illusions. And, yeah, TPs have to come in, and they are. Dire know that the Medusa's in trouble with the Manta already used, as well as the Stone Gaze. Pudge getting it onto Medusa, but Enigma and Mirana and Sand King, the backup will turn up. Dire making sure not to leave their Medusa alone, as they'll punish Pudge for chasing her down solo top. See what they can get mid. Clinks. He has actually managed to finish off his Dragon Lance. I say, you know, he's been running around the map a lot, but it's not really costing him in farm. His farm's still very good. Lion with a bit of a bait. Lion really baiting towards the edge. They have a sentry down, so they see the TA. Sorry, elsewhere the fight was happening over here. Techies holding his ground with the final few mines, but he won't manage to do so. They take down the 3 of them up top. Sorry, I missed the bigger bit of action up there. Looks like we did have at least the black hole coming into play. Still pre-blink dagger black hole. He didn't actually have that, so must have been able to get a nice walk-up play. As, yeah, he loses his life, but they get 3 heroes in response. Very close to having the blink. I mean, he's definitely going to have it for the next black hole. There's no question about that. Pudge still trying to work back towards his. What are we having next for the Deuce? Scardi. TA. Deso. 1100 gold away. And yeah, there we have it. Blink Dagger's online, but we've got to wait a couple of minutes until the next black hole comes in. So a bit of time on that. And some very nice kills from the Dire. Last couple of times. Taking down this Pudge. What? Nice try. But the Illusion Rune is all that he'll be grabbing of the Sand King here. See you down bottom. Going for the solo kill. Ooh, the Moonlight Shadow. She's going to be fine. They don't have detection out around here. The Invis will save her. They need to be a bit heavier on the detection, Radiant. They've not been terrible with it. They brought some, but they just need more. They just need more. Hook's going to miss. Oh, Clinks. Look what he's found it to the side. A beautiful angle with a Bramble as well. Sand King will turn and burrow strike the Clinks. The Clinks, they should be able to finish this. Pudge walks in, grabs the TA with the Dismember. Again, where's the detector? They'll throw out a remote mine. Sand King still hiding in the Sandstorm whilst Dark Willow looks to go for Enigma. Enigma gets the kill though with a Midnight Pulse down on the ground. The barrage isn't enough, not quite. Enigma's going to be safe. He'll be fine. Clinks will try and chase. I mean, that's an unfortunate blink. Oh, it's going to get him killed. I mean, maybe, yeah, unfortunate angle there on the blink. He had many places to jump. That was not one of them. That was not one of them. Back onto the high ground and underneath the nose of the Clinks. Maybe thought he could... I mean, that wasn't even the short way home. It was, you know... I don't know what the play was there. Maybe a bit of panic kicked in. And, yeah, cost him his life. Clinks gets the kill. Clinks nearly got a Scardi. I mean... This man's very farmed. And, yeah, you see the difference on the CS, right? There's 500 gold in it between him and Medusa. It's nothing. Clinks has hit 100 creeps. Medusa's hit 170. I mean, Clinks has just been getting involved in the action. Lion finding himself in some action that he doesn't want to be a part of. Mid. We're going to be, you know, Mirana chases this. She could be in trouble. But the mines! Oh! I was, okay, a little surprised, actually. That didn't kill her. That was a lot of mines, but it was not enough. It was not enough with the level 1 remote mines. So Mirana's okay. Oh, jump in the mid. Oh, Willow's going to go for the finisher, though. Or at least tries to. Gets a little scared when she sees the TA turn towards her. Bit slow on the hook this time round. Was, I guess, anticipating that the TA would continue to chase, which wasn't a bad guess, especially with the amount of traps the TA has set up in the mid lane. And Willow, as expected, going for the Ags. Grove both. There'll be a few heroes that want that. The Willow and the Clinks. Clinks is going to hold on to it for now. Willow just looking to go for the solo kills. Mirana's actually unfortunately leap back into another instance of the Bramble. They have the Sandstorm down over in the river. The move's been made onto Enigma. The finger will finish them off. And over here, the Sandstorm did end up killing off the Willow. Lion's going to head up. I mean, TA's, maybe planning a trap or is legitimately scared of what they're going to be doing. She'll turn and look to play. Oh, that stun catching her just on the tip there. Lion, well, I believe the just completed Ether Lens absolutely would not have had it without that increased range. Getting that set up onto the Temper Assassin. Medusa's going to try and fight this, but there's 4 heroes. It's a pretty scary fight for Medusa to take, especially with the Stone Gaze used. They clear out the illusions with the barrage, set up for the hook. They'll kill the Medusa as well. Honestly, this is some very good stuff from both teams for the most. Radiant for the more so, but if anything, just a testament to how Dire's keeping their cool. You know, Radiant's getting these kills, they're making the moves, but Dire are not falling that far behind. There's only 1k gold in it. Let's see what they can do though. They've got to be aware of this. Enigma, black holes at the ready. Oh, and he's going to go for it. He's going to go straight for it. But Lion, with the range of the Hex, I mean, a little too trigger happy there from Enigma. Didn't have any follow-up. I believe didn't even get the pulse down before the ult. Oh, Pudge. Ooh, he's going to have the Mirana kill as well. Up to 16 flesh heap stacks. He is a big boy. Opting for the Blade Mail or two next to really dissuade like the TA or the Medusa shooting him down. Oh, Willow. Nice, tried to catch Medusa there on the corner of the brambles, but it took a little too long to set in. Oh, Pudge with the blink hook. Alrighty. I'm going to get the TA there. The hooks continue to come in big time for Pudge. Wonderful stuff. A lot of mines being set up. This triangle may be becoming a bit of a no-go zone here for Dire. I wouldn't want to step here if I were them. Sentries will spot out some of the situation. But Enigma will die for his efforts, trying to step up and clear out the area. As will happen for the most part. Pudge considering getting the Ags next, amping up that damage with the Rot. It's going to be very nice if he can get on top of heroes like the Medusa. Medusa's nearly got a Skadi. And I believe Klinks probably has his done. Yeah, Klinks has the Skadi done. Going back for the Desolator. So really going for the right click. Not feeling the pressure to get something like a BKB this game. And I could understand that. Most of the disable is BKB piercing. The black hole. The stone gaze. So BKB is definitely an item that you could skip here if you're Radiant. Go for the damage. Make sure you're going to be able to out DPS these very hard hitters in the late game. The TA and the Medusa. There we go, Sand King. He's got the Epi, but there's a lot of mines. Dark Willow does die, but the setup's too much. And top lane, Medusa's been left on their own. They'll try for the TP, but Lion has his finger. And that's the big kill. Medusa, as we can see at the moment, they're the carry that Radiant need to be most concerned with. So, identifying that she was on her own top, taking her down. Still got a few towers to take, really. Tier 1, of course, still ready for the taking top. See what Pudge can get mid. Gonna blink back up in a few seconds. TA scouting out the area with the traps. TA herself might need a BKB. Dire's team against Radiance. Like, BKB is definitely way more appealing for Dire. We go back in this area. Ooh! They get the jump and Enigma! He's got the black hole. And they'll absolutely get the two of them. Both the Klinks and the Lion going down. Pudge will get the hook on the TA, but he's got to blink out. Manages to do so in time before the first tick of the Spirit Vessel hits him. So he'll get away, but this time Dire will be able to reclaim their triangle. Sentries slam down across the area as they force Radiant out of a very, very good black hole from Enigma. Oh, and maybe even some more. Willow's been found. Pudge will be able to tear the Sand King away from the Willow, but TA and Mirana stepping over. Sand King's going to be able to walk this one off. Pudge and Willow, they've got to run, and they're not going to make it out. Sand King's in with the jump, takes out the Willow. Sand King does die for his efforts to keep them locked down, but still, the numbers, the kills, they're building back up for Dire. They take down 4 of Radiant, only losing 1 of their own, and they'll push it. T8 very close to the next item. 2k gold. She'll have the Blink Dagger done. Very, very nice stuff. And Medusa's able to get a bit of space back up top. How's Techie's progress doing? It's doing good. He's got his Ags online. So the map will continue to get spookier and spookier here for Dire. Medusa's intentions after the Skadi, get that damage. She has the crit queued up. 70% for Clinks. Was considering the Desolator earlier, but it looks like he's gone back and reconsidered as he queues himself up a Daedalus. And Lion, as much as he wished that he could do this on his own, he's not going to be able to do so. I'm seeing some neutrals left on the ground here from both teams. Bullwhip at the moment over here. I guess some of the neutrals these players just don't want. They don't like them. They don't care for them. Alright, is that the Aghanims? Oh, that's the Aghanims done from Willow. So Willow is going to be firing off like a pumped up turret. You cannot... Yeah, believe sometimes the amount of damage this hero does with Aghanims. It is insane. Standard build normally from players here in Herald seems to be going for the moonshot afterwards. Pudge. So we get the setup. Now we get the kill. 20 flesh heap stacks. Very impressive for a game that's only 29 minutes old right now. And that'll be the money for the full axe. Very, very much so around the corner. And Medusa's got to stick themselves out of the action. Still, right up there, keeping level with the Clinks. So TA is definitely a threat. As I'm glad to see, she is considering the BKB after the Blink Dagger. And that's the Skadi done on the Medusa. I mean, they have an excellent team fight, Dire. If they're able to land like these Blink Burrow Strikes, Blink Black Holes, they're going to have perfect control for the TA to line up the angle for the side blades, and the Medusa to just get set in and catch them all with the Stone Gaze. Like, the team fight is pretty insane from Dire, and I think it only gets better as the minutes pass. This is a TA Medusa that you're not going to feel too happy going against in the late game. I think I would rather be in the hands of the Dire's lineup as the minutes pass. But then again, they are playing against the Techies, and that is not fun. A mid. Is there going to be any save for the TA? I don't think so. Has to still be cautious when they go out alone. Team fights are great and all, but of course the sort of solo pick-off potential of Radiant is very volatile. Like they will 100-0 you, as we're seeing. Top lane, Medusa, she's going out deep. She's going out pretty deep. She knows. Stone Gaze is popped. Sankey actually gets in the jump from the side. Can they put a team fight together here out of the two of them? They're trying, but the Dismember will stop him from being able to rev up the epicenter, jump in with the silence from Techies. They'll focus the Sand King, get him out with the hook. Can they go for Medusa as well? She knows. No further cancel available. TP out. She will be saved. Back over in the mid. Willow going for Mirana. But Mirana's got Enigma by their side, and with the Vessel ticking them down, this Willow's dead. An unfortunate attempt there in the mid. I mean, Willow... Yeah, she is the mid, but she's playing very aggressive. We're seeing her slip all the way back down in net worth, down at the bottom 4. I mean, which isn't really saying too much, because really, this game, the spread of gold is... It feels pretty even. We're 32 minutes in, and there isn't too much of a difference between some of the lower farmed heroes and the higher farmed heroes in this game. Like, 5k net worth difference between, like, the top and the second bottom. Just goes to show that everyone's very evenly farmed. Quick on the blink here, Enigma. And yeah, his Ags is going to be there for the next black hole. It's going to be there for the next black hole. Well, Techies smashing the tome so he can get himself to level 18. Ags, Octarine. The map is not going to be a fun place. Mirana. They're not going to be tempted to leap down. Oh, they're going to be forced to leap down here. The hook into the Dismember. Whoa, into the stun. Mirana's gone. Enigma. He'll try and save the day here with a black hole, but that's not a great one. That's not a great one for the lad. Again, you felt, he put his heart into that there. He wanted to try and save the Mirana or at least give the team a chance to get a kill in return. But in doing so, it's just a little too tricky. Lion's been very on point with reading where the Enigma is and being prepared for him. Up top. Ooh, Sand King probably would have done better to hook his way. Burrow Strike his way to safety. Opts to go for the short one. And at this point, with the Ags, you can't stay near this Pudge. You cannot stay near this Pudge. What? T8. Time to run. They'll have the damage this time. They burn through the refraction. Finger. As Lion starting to build up those stacks. A nice, healthy 5-finger stacks already achieved. Pudge. What's the move around the mid? He knows that. Moving around the tier 2. Got the Moonlight. Have they got detection? Dark Willer's getting it in. She has dust in a few seconds. Also, it has a sentry. They're stepping up their detection game. And it's getting them action. They get the kill. Pudge. Got to turn himself away as the Stone Gaze goes off. It's going to soon come to an end and Lion's in with the timing. Opens up with the stun. The hook will miss. But they'll still have a solid job of controlling this Medusa, draining her mana completely. And with the Axe Willow, that's the damage I'm looking to see. They get the kill. Jump forward from Pudge as he reaches into the base to grab back up with the ultimate. They get themselves the Enigma as well. Only the Sand King alive, and he couldn't get in time to do anything about this. Creeps moving in on the mid. Radiant. They'll be able to take this tier 2 tower for sure. There's no team fight for Dire to pull together whilst they've got so many heroes dead. Good stuff. And big levels. Level 25 on this Pudge. I'll buy some time with the fortification, but I want to imagine that Radiant will be very tempted to stick around. And Pudge knows at this point he can happily take a few tower hits, especially with the build that he's got queued up next. Looking for the heart. If 4,300 HP wasn't enough, and with the heart, he certainly should be satisfied. A lot of mines. This is spooky. Let's hope for the Dire's sake that nobody falls for this trap. Always a high likelihood that if they do, though, whoever leaves the base is going to be having quite the nasty surprise. Oh! I mean, they don't even need the mines there. Oh, okay, for the Sand King, they do. And I honestly, I thought Sand King might have been out of range, but he wasn't. Techies hits it bang on. Sand King gets just within the edge of the radius, and he lets the bombs go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
See what we have. Set up onto the high ground. Oh, Willow's looking to dive. Oh, Willow will be a little disappointed in that. But they get the kill nonetheless. Lions back in with another pick of the finger stack. I mean, it's kind of feels like it's just getting a little too much here for the Dire. They're losing heroes one by one. And Radiant, they're starting to take some of the base. TA's lucky to dodge that hook. As the tier 3s go down, it looks like they're respecting the Medusa coming back in. They're backing up a little bit. Pudge will get the hook, but the instant blink off's there for the TA. Stone Gaze is used. They've still got a bit of time with no Enigma, no Sand King. But it seems like Radiant, they'll play it chill. They'll play it cool. They don't feel in a rush. They're going to know that they've got a nice, comfortable advantage right now. 47 to 25, and as we can see on the money, they're 15k up. Oh. Pudge. I mean, you'll still be tempted to go for a hook on one of these two, I think. Well, what are we having down bottom? TA's had to put the BKB. They put the Oh, Pudge! He was waiting in the base for her! Oh, that's a bit... He was waiting in the base for her. She's still able to walk away. Sand King's going to go for the epicenter. But Pudge is so beefy, the arrow will put a stop to the dismember. But Sand King still dies. Pudge, he's going to be able to walk this off as well. He's fine. Clinks has somehow found himself inside of the base. Not a safe place for him to be. He'll turn with the barrage. In fact, he's actually going to be able to kill off Mirana with that. He's going to try and go 1v1 against the Medusa, but TA is going to turn up, make it a 2v1, and that will be a trade that the Clinks cannot take. So a bit of a defense from the Dire. Still not the cleanest. Not the cleanest, as Techies keeping himself out of the map as well, shipping some mangoes out to him. Oh, TA trying to poke at the Pudge, but a 29 flesh eat Pudge with a heart. It's not easy to go for. Or Pudge, or even go for the angle. Oh, they're just going to black hole him. And look at that percentage base damage. My goodness, with the Midnight Pulse. And the Axe now do... Yeah, I mean, that's also... Okay, it's not... It used to be extra Midnight Pulse, but now it's just specifically additional percentage damage. Yeah, I mean, that will kill the Pudge. It doesn't matter if you have 5,700 HP. You know, percentage-based damage is the counter, and they've got amples of it here with the Enigma and his Aghanim's. And down the mid, now it's Dire's turn to push. The big threat, really, the Pudge. He's gone. As long as they have that Black Hole and Midnight Pulse for him, Pudge can be dealt with, regardless of how high his HP goes. With the ever-increasing stacks that he continues to build up this game. Quick scribbles down the mid-jaunt. Dire, they know that they've got to try and make the most with this bit of timing. It's an opportunity to close some of that lead that Radiant has been holding on to. Full butterfly on top of the Skadi. Medusa's getting fatter and fatter. Will they want to try and start something? TA's hunting for them. Lion just walks over on the side. He's going to turn it. Whoa, an easy kill on Enigma. As Enigma was sat very low. Techies zooming around with a haste rune. He'll turn to try and help out the Lion, but the Lion will die to Medusa and the TA. Clinks, again, trying to fight the two of them, but it's not a fight he can win. TA, level 25, level 26 now, has that meld hit bash. It's another kill. See if they can get Willow as well. Willow gets the fill, but the meld hit bash is there. Willow ticking down to the vessel, back into the Shadow Realm. They might just survive this. They get the last hit off onto the Mirana. No, Sand King will blink in, kill her off. Again, good fight for Dire. They keep the main heroes alive. TA and Medusa survive. Fortification's been used, so they can get the tier 2. They might even have a better shot themselves of going high ground than the Radiant did moments ago when they ran down mid. We'll see if that's the case. I mean, Radiant themselves, they were a little scared of going high ground. We'll see if Dire sort of suffer the same fate of not quite having the confidence to go, and it looks to be the case. They had a bit of a window, but they don't want to... Ooh, they'll get some nice bounty runes instead. But they're being very, very careful about this. Top lane's pushed in. Don't want to clear that out. Sand King wants to get his levels up, get his BKB online as well. Making sure that he can jump in with the ultimate and not fear sort of Lion catching him off guard with the lockdown. A Lion that's working their way on the Agadims. A bit of peacefulness as both teams wait for the entire rosters to respawn. Clinks wanting to get that Satanic online. Will definitely give him a bit of a better chance of standing his ground against the TA and the Medusa. Won't be easy though, because the TA and Medusa do continue to be very, very farmed. They're both level, pretty much around the farm of the Clinks. So very similar level of impact, and there's two of them to deal with, and Clinks is kind of having to be in the situations that he's found himself, and he's been doing it on his own. What's the plan for Medusa? A little bit concerning. It's just sort of AFKing in the base. I mean, not much is going on. She's not missing anything, but they will need her out on the map. Maybe just, gone to check the door, get the pizzas. Needed the loo or something, needed the toilet. Oh, they're back now. And they missed nothing. They missed nothing. They knew that, with as well as they were doing, top net worth, they could afford to take a little break here and there. It's important to take breaks. Maybe not necessarily during the games of Dota 2, normally between them, but taking a short break. It's a long game. We're 42 minutes in. We're 42 minutes in, and there's no sign of an ending being that soon with just a 4K difference in it. So Medusa knows that you've got to take a break in the action sometimes. Oh. Willow's got the Eon disc. They'll line up a good little stun. Willow's going to try and turn. Techies chucking in the mines. And Lion, can he get the stun? Not quite. Neither heroes will die, but the Eon disc is put on cooldown. Ooh. Pudge. Going for the Roche here. Might want a bit of help. Even though he is kind of doing it on his own. Definitely would be sped up by Clinks' presence, and here he is. He's got full Daedalus now, and that will melt Roshan pretty quickly. So Dire, they're not going to have a chance to have a say in this one. I don't think so, at least. Maybe they'll start to figure it out now. It's been a bit of time where Radiant hasn't shown, but nope, they won't be moving over. Radiant will take this. Who's going to grab this? Clinks. Smart call. He's definitely the more vulnerable of the heroes right now. And he is the big damage dealer. They keep him alive for 2 times in the fights. He should be able to at least bring down a good majority of the Dire. Now Dire's playing with the fact that there is that Aegis in play. How careful do they feel they have to be? They've still got pretty good ward control around their Ancient, but that might not last long. There's Radiant swinging into the triangle. See what the plan is here from Techies. At the moment, still setting up elsewhere on the map. Just these sort of little surprise mine spots. Areas that Dire may move confidently into, believing them to be safe. Little mines here to the side. Just going to set up for them to go for Enigma. Enigma was trying to hide in the trees, set up for a jump. But the mines spot him out. Let them go for Willow. Willow just got the invis. That percentage going to be in onto the Pudge. Willow, not much they can do to help Pudge here. As Pudge is healing up a little bit with the Dismember, but the arrow puts a stop to the channeling, ends his life. Clink stands their ground here with the Burning Barrage, but they've got to run. They've lost the Willow, they've lost the Pudge. And they'll lose the Lion as well. Sand King, no messing around, pots the BKB, goes in with the Burrow Strike. Dire hold the defense against this tier 2 tower, pushing Radiant away. And continuing to close that gap. We're now just 2k gold within it now. This is pretty insane. Yeah, it would be interesting to know if the Dire's players do feel that despite the kills, they have got the farm. They're making a solid comeback. TA, Hurricane Pike's nearly done. And they're even at a point where buybacks are having to come out in response to them. Swinging back over to Radiant's half the map. Pudge committing his buyback. That's definitely a lovely win here for Dire. 1k gold in it. That's insane. Insane. I nearly got the Satanic done on Clinks, and still remember we've got 3 minutes of Aegis play left on him. Pudge opting for the BKB next. Wants to be able to commit, lock down a hero with the Dismember without any interruptions. Still, obviously, there will be counters to that. The Black Hole, the Stone Gaze will make it so that the Pudge will never quite be able to get off a guaranteed ultimate. But at least something heavier has to be committed to stop him. Before, as we've been seeing, Mirana's been very on point with just chucking the arrow in and putting a stop to his ultimate. Techies. He's got the gold for his Hex. How's he doing levels? Nearly level 25. So we'll see what he takes. See if he's going to see this as a game to move into the right-click territory. It's always a bit of fun when they do that. Some lovely builds that they can go for. The Sand King. Oh, we've got the Arcane Blink for him. Make sure he can spam his spells that little bit more. Eon Disc on Mirana. Going for the Swift Blink next on TA. Yet to reveal what the plan is for the Medusas next time. She's still got a big old slot to fill. We'll see if she feels herself that she might need a BKB against a lot of the control and damage that Radiant have. Or honestly, I think you could get away fine with a Satanic or something. We'll see. Well, again, I think both teams have been shaken up pretty nicely. So, whoop. Bit of hesitation before the action kicks off again. The dust, it's ready. They've got eyes on Mirana, but as I say, she's got an Eon Disc and a Force Staff, so she's pretty slippery. So come with the hook, Enigma. He's got the Black Hole. Pudge is going to end up walking into it. From the side, the Barrage is coming in. Pudge tries to go for the Dismember, but the Malefice is upon him. Mirana sneaking away at the side, does die to the Willow. As it was a solid Black Hole. Is 3 for 3 right now. We'll see who's going to get the continued cleanup. TA trying to go for Clinks. But we'll be outnumbered. The BKB buying them some safety. Clinks, of course, has the Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. But TA should be out in time. She's away with a blink. 3 for 3 trade there on quite a messy fight. We got Black Holes coming in. But they just took a little too long to kill. They get a lot of damage out in return. Oh. Now Medusa's got to be careful. Even with just the Lion and the Clinks on the map, if they can set up with the Lion Stun and the Mana Drain, Clinks will have a good chance of tearing apart this Medusa. He's got a lot of money as well. Time to spend that up for sure. I mean, he'll obviously at least get the Satanic done. And then probably, I don't know where it would be tempted to go next. I guess the Miona would be nice. Let's see what he does here. The shot. Ooh. Ooh, nearly spotting that courier out. I was actually going to pick up Buck. I should go for the Moonshard. Medusa's just going to amp up on the attack speed. Lion. Oh, grab the axe. Oh, his inventory's a bit full, though. Oh, it's a bit too full. Let's hope you... Oh, can he work this out? Oh, he might... He's like, oh no, this is taking far too long to buy this. What's he doing? What's he doing? Okay, he's getting the courier out to him. Oh, he's dropping the key. That'll do it. Drop the key-optic. He don't need a key-optic now anyway. That's fine. He's worked it out. He's made a slot. He's got room. He's got room. So the full axe is out. So we better be ready for some big AoE fingers. And Clink. So, okay, Gleipnir, of course, yeah. Gleipnir. Don't mind that at all. I am a bit of a Gleipnir fan. And how's Techie's life doing? Did take the damage talent. And continues to take the tomes. Despite already being level 25. I mean, he feels that he's going to become the true carry. I can admire that. He's been playing a good Techie's game so far. Let's see what he can do when things get late. And things get a little bit crazy. With that plus 250 or so damage. Marana. That's a quick prounce around the enemy jungle. Oh, I'm going for the overwhelming blink on Willow. Oh! Pudge gets the hook. And Marana, she's out of leaps. That early bit of a hop, skip, and a jump around the jungle leaves her with no further escape. That was Willow. She's going to be tempted for some solo action. Oh, Medusa's pushing pretty far out alone. Let's see if the two of them can do this. There'll be an opportunity for the Stone Gaze. Lion's going to have to back off, back over on the dire side of the map. Pudge, he's going in. Or at least he's trying to. He's going for Enigma. Enigma's going to turn with the black hole from the high ground. Willow's coming in hard with the hits. The Sand King has been rooted. Gets the epicenter and the BKB off, so there's nothing Dark Willow can do to interrupt that. As TA and Sand King, they'll look to go toe-to-toe with the Willow. And Willow, can she take down both of these? I don't know if she has enough firepower. She's got the blink in time. Sand King, ooh, a little slow on the blink, the Burrow Strike. But might not matter. Glimmer Cape. Oh, Willow's going to show themselves. They can get the melt hit or the Burrow Strike. They should have this. Or Shadow runs back in. Willow. Okay. Oh, it's a good try. Nice try, but Sand King into the Sandstorm saves himself. Willow can't get that final hit off. Dire, they'll be happy with that one. Medusa lives. Did even bring down a kill with them on the Lion when they got gone on. Moonshard's done. It's a lot of mines, but they've got the detection. Ready to clear out that whole stack. Oh. I mean, yeah, Clink's on his own can't kill this. He needs a bit of control. Who have we got nearby? Techies, that won't do it. Medusa's fine. Yeah, she can go where she wants right now. Especially with TA coming down the lane. Has the Swift Blink complete. Let's see what the plan is here. There's no Willow, no Pudge. Dire, they've got everybody back in the game. I mean, it's so close. It's ridiculously close. 1k gold. We're 52 minutes in. Dire's catching up on the kills. 57 to 41. He's got the money for the Gleipnir as well if he wants to spend up. Might be considering buybacks. I mean, they're going to feel it, right? The game is getting late. You kind of want to have your buybacks, especially against some of these just hero deleting spells, like the Blink Black Hole. Soon to be backed up by a full BKB. Because once he has the BKB, there's very little interrupt. Unless Pudge can do something amazing, Enigma's going to get solid black holes. And as we've seen so far, Enigma is rightfully identifying that they need to catch the Pudge in their combo. Because their damage is the biggest source that's taking down a 6,000 HP Pudge at this stage. Oh. And we have it queued up. The Moonshard's been swallowed. Making space for the old Rapier. Medusa And he's back up to come over. They're on the side. The rest of the team are going to go for the jump onto the Willow. But Medusa's dead. They weren't able to get over in time and help out. They'll turn, claim the life of the Willow. But the rest of Radiant, they're still maybe good to fight, Clinks. He's looking to get in. Medusa's making the call to get back. Oh, did you jump? The black hole. He gets the 3, gets the 4 of them. Techies jumps in. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty there from Enigma. Very, very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Medusa says get back. Enigma says no. We're going to do this. And he does. Smashes it. The buyback's coming out big time. Hook. Onto the Sand King. Radiant. There may have been a bit of peace, but now Radiant is mad. What do we have here? The couple of buybacks. The triple buyback. Techies, Pudge, and Clinks. 3 buybacks there from the Radiant. Oh, might leave them a little vulnerable. If they're able to repeat that with the next round of the Black Hole,
Radiant are scanning.
it might be a critical hit against Radiant. Right, Roche is up. Radiant's going to be top priority for them to get over and get that secured. Until, you know, at this window where the Black Hole isn't up. And, of course, because they just have so many buybacks used. They've got to have one of these heroes at least with the Aegis. Otherwise, it's going to be so, so hard. TA's going to go for the Aghanims next. What's the plan here? Pudge is going to get a BKB, finally. And Clinks opting for the Butterfly. So, still no BKB for him. He just wants to go for the full right click. What's the move here from Medusa? They evidently weren't a little happy with the fact that they didn't get back initially. But I imagine they're probably, you know, realised the error in their call and accepting the fact that not getting back was definitely the best move for this Enigma to make, as he got such a fantastic Black Hole. Maybe she's just taking another break. She does like to have her breaks, you know. It's a long game of 56 minutes in coming up. So she's just taking a bit of a peaceful breather. Maybe just passively waiting for the Rapier Gold to come in. They do need her, though. You know, the game's getting late. It's high stakes here in Herald Gaming. For that good old MMR. So, hopefully Medusa is going to make their mind up. And get back on with the team. Sand King, checking in on her. You alright, bud? Medusa just stone-faced. Like her enemies. Or at least like she likes them to be. And not saying a word. Well, we'll keep eyes on the Medusa situation. So for the Dire's sake, I hope that she does make a return. Sankin, what's he going to go for next? Oh, okay, he's going for the Shivas next. Willow did get that overwhelming blink done. I like it. A bit more AoE control. Jumps in with that. Gets the slow off. Easy setup for the rest of Willow's spells. Big old mine pile in the mid for Techies. Clink's nearly level 30. Come on, Medusa. Come on! Don't leave your team at a time like this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I can't. She's not rage. I don't think this is a rage move. Because they just like got... she's back. She's back. She just, again, just wanted a break. Wanted a break. It's a stressful game. A lot of energy is having to be consumed here. In this 57-minute brawler of a match. But she's back. She's ready. She's refreshed. And we'll see this game if taking a break during the game pays off. When she's ready to go. Right. How's things been going over on the Radiant? BKB goals there. Ooh. Medusa's back and she's straight into the Roshan pit. Radiant might have something to say about this. Dire, they're going to have to get over here, Dire, if Medusa wants to do this. At the moment, it's just Mirana, but unfortunately for the Medusa, it looks like Radiant's a bit scared about going into the pit themselves. They'll set things up, get some vision out, so they can detect when they're going for it once more. Refresher, obviously, next for Enigma after the BKB. knows how impactful his ultimates are. Going back for the Kaya Sanj on Sanking. Bit of extra beef, bit of extra damage. And Medusa, we'll see if she straight up buys the rapier. She's very, very close to it. And TA, yeah. TA did indeed get the axe. In fact, swallowed it straight up. I mean, that just goes to show how quick how farm she is. Moonshard's been eaten. Aghanim's has been eaten. She's very close to being pretty much done. I mean, obviously you can make the argument with the Swift Blink that she might be able to change out the treads, get something bigger. But yeah, she's pretty much stacked. Level 30 as well on TA. So this is really reaching sort of maximum power late game TA. Come on, get those creeps, Medusa. Get your rapier. Get that rapier, Medusa. Don't go to Roshan, though. Definitely don't go to Roshan, at least without... No, you need proper planning if you want to enter this area, as Techies is setting up pretty nastily. What? Forgot about the Eon Disc, though. He forgot about the Eon Disc. So Mirana's going to be fine, and the area's been cleared. Tips out over towards the Techies as well. They knew that he'd taken a bit of time to set that area up, and it immediately is put to waste. 60 minutes! We're there, boys and girls. We're there. Time for the big stuff. Time for the big stuff. See what kind of items we get coming out. For now, though, we'll keep our eyes on Roshan, because Radiant, I mean, they can do it themselves. They don't really need to play defensive around this area. They can go in and take this aggressively. Alright, what do we have neutral-wise? Book of the Dead for the Sand King. Giant's Ring for the TA, and Apex for the Medusa. Okay, so, you know, TA's passing down the Giant's Ring. We'll see who that goes to. Maybe, I mean, Sand King, obviously, they're lovely. He's got the shard as well, so you can just roll around them with the Giant's Ring, getting these pulses off. Let's have a look. I mean, you're right, though. Book of the Dead for Mirana. This, yeah, right? We don't have Necro Book, right? But you still get the True Sight from the summons. So that's actually, like, pretty big brain RNG against Techies. We'll see if they use it in that manner. But, yeah, I mean, you should be able to send that down the lane. It will deal with the mines. And there we have it. Rapier is online. We're in the Rapier territory, boys and girls, of the game. Stygian Desolator. Oh, he'll look. Oh, he's get rid of the pallet. He's going to want to take that. Look at this man's build. He's all about the damage. Oh, yes. Stygian Desolator. Oh, this is a big boy. Look at this big boy here with the Giant's Ring. Sand King. He's ready to pump out the damage here. Rolling over them. And he's going to be very beefy. He'll have 4k HP with the Kaya Sanj, almost certainly. Oh, and they got a Stygian as well. Stygian Desolator on the TA, of course, does indeed stack with the... How much minus armor is that? You got -7, -7. That's -14, -11. So that's -25 armor. And then, of course, with this lasts for 12 seconds. So you can effectively hit this off 3 times. So, okay, let me do the maths again. 3 times 12 is 36, plus 14, 50. So Tia has the potential to get heroes down to -50. She can do -50 armor if she gets the meld stacks up. That's a lot of minus armor. What we got going on here? Bit of item passing around. Who's taking what? Force Boots on the Willow. Did they find all of their items? Nobody wants the Book of Shadows, and nobody wants the Book of the Dead on the Radiant. I mean, the Book of the Dead's pretty good. Even if you don't want to use the summons, it's really good stats. It's 30 strength and 30 intelligence. Pirates out on the Medusa, that's a nice one. She's going to be hitting very hard and fast with the Rapier. Finally seeing some smoke movement from the Radiant. Oh. Here we go. TA. She's dead. I'm having some people say wrong maths. Oh, it's 10 armor. Sorry, it's even more. Yeah, my bad. I'm reading it wrong. Sorry for everybody at home. Let's do the maths again. -10. minus 6. That's 16. All right, I was completely adding those numbers up wrong because I'm an idiot. So it's 16. Add the 3 times this if you get the 3 hits off, which is 36 plus 16, 52. It's actually 52. It's not minus 50. It's 52. Minus 52 armor if you get those meld stacks in time. So on the last meld hit, you're going to be hitting a hero with negative 52 armor, and you're hitting at like 450. So you do some maths, and that's probably like 1,000 pure HP. It's actually probably way more than that. I don't know actually what it is at all. Anyway, in the mid. Eon Disc. It's popped. See what they go. Oh, Enigma! Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Have they got the damage? They do. They've taken out the Lion. But okay, no, they don't. They've lost Sanking. They've lost Enigma. Looks like Medusa wasn't quite close enough to really capitalize on that black hole. Lion's brought back. See them try and go for this fight. And Willow, woohoo! Shadow rounds back up and another round of the Hex. As Willow, the hit's coming in onto Mirana, but Mirana's able to leap away. I mean, it looked like a solid black hole, but they didn't have the damage. They didn't have the damage and indeed didn't have the BKB popped. So died a little too quickly there. Oh my goodness, I thought more heroes would die in the Radiant, but they didn't. I thought it was just the Lion. Literally just the Lion dying. Everybody else was fine. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it in time. They tried to get in, but yeah, they weren't in position. They're going to have to wait for that next round of black hole. Whoa, that was... I mean, if they hit that hook, that would literally have been game over, I think. That could have been a GG hook. Because she would have lost the rapier and she doesn't have buyback. So that... Whew. She gets to live to see another day. Whoa, these hooks. You've got to watch it. Oh, actually ends up catching them. Alright, right in the end there. That's both of them dead. TA does not have buyback. Oh my goodness, these if they ever hit this Medusa, it's just game over. Oh, she's got to be so careful. She really does. What have we got here? Pudge. That's the Aegis on Clink's gone. Pudge. Gonna go for the bite under the tower. Enigma's back up. Medusa will get the stone gaze up with the finger. She's dead. Oh no. Rapier's on the floor. Tier 4s are falling. Sanking's gonna try and jump in with a BKB epicenter. Techies is right-clicking down Mirana. Will finish them off. Sanking is kind of doing it. He's killed Clinks. There'll be a buyback from the Medusa. Another hook from Pudge actually catches the Medusa as soon as she buys back. But Medusa might be okay to take this fight. Buyback comes out from Clinks. Enigma, he's got the black hole. He's looking for a good chance to... Oh, he's going to get the 2 of them. And he's bringing in the Techies as well. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. He's kept the game alive. He's kept the game alive. And Medusa has got the rapier back. Tier 4 still up. They hold. This time round, the black hole's big and it's beautiful. And he's got money for the refresher. The base is being held. Let's hope Medusa's not going to be taking any more breaks. I don't think you can fit any more breaks in now if you're Medusa. There we go. See how much they can do with this. Down mid, they charge.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Sanking. He's got his whole next game planned out here on the queued up items. All right, here come the buybacks. Techies and Pudge are in. What's going to be the call here? I mean, you got to remember, damage rise done to the dire base. They only lost the mid racks on one tier 4 tower. They are still yet to take anything from the high ground of Radiant, but you know, essentially just down a set of racks in a tier 4 means that this game is still wide open. Especially with the buyback statuses. I'm going to switch over now to the buyback statuses. Hope you don't mind. Because we've got to keep an eye on these. The timing is the crucial one. I know people say, well, you can see if they have it here. But it's also interesting to see whether they don't have it because they've spent their money. Or if they don't have it because it's still on cooldown. So we'll keep this open for a bit. Farming. I mean, farming is over. Farming is over. Everybody. How much farm does everybody have? And the answer is yes. It is done. We're 68 minutes in. Even though Enigma actually still has another slot to go. Actually, another 2 slots to go. Actually, maybe even another 3, because he could upgrade those arcane boots. So he's got... There's still places to go. There's still places to go. Why does... Well, I think, you know, you're just sort of comparing TA as the size of the Sand King. Sand King is massive. With that Giant's Ring. But yeah, as I say, he's got his boots queued up. He's got his level 2 boots queued up. He's got his Ag's Blessing queued up. He's got his Moonshard queued up. He's got an AC queued up. This man's... He's a dreamer. He's got his... Yeah, so everything. Everything planned out in front of him. Yeah, still looking for... Yeah, room to expand here on Medusa's farm. Shard and Ags. Neither are there. Could both be very nice. So go for the... Oh, my goodness. Look at those hits. Oh, yeah, but wait, did she just go in on her own? I mean, I guess Mirana was here, but that was still pretty wild. Just TP's out miles away from the base for an attempt on the Dark Willow. That was risky. I don't think she's been using the... She hasn't been digging. We've not seen any digging, unfortunately, from the Medusa. I guess feels that she has enough gold. Even though her teammates could definitely do with the gold. But no digging being done. So efficiency, unfortunately, lost here with the Pirate's Hat. Not getting those bounties. And what's the plan now? I mean, yeah, Clinks, he's running out of item slots. I suppose Butterfly in the backpack. Or Medusa. She's going to come back out. She wants to try and help the TA. TA is getting chased down. Medusa, get the Stone Gaze off. They're a little outnumbered here. Okay, Sand King's coming with the backup. Gets to jump onto the Dark Willow, kills her, and they will get Pudge as well. Oh, Sand King making sure that he's over to help out. Elsewhere, Mirana does fall. Wait, where does she die? Here? Oh, Clinks got her. Clinks got her. They've got to get to the mid. Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead's doing it. That's a tier 4 that they just lost. And Enigma's struggling to do much about it. Who's that with the Book of the Dead? Who's Book of the Deading him? Oh, it's the Techies. He's got the Book of the Dead himself. Right, top lane though. Push is coming in. We've got to remember, there's no buyback on the Pudge or the Willow. Oh, Sand King just dies to the Clinks. Lion is also ready with the setup. They could look for the jump top. They're losing this. Oh, my God. They didn't stand a chance there, the barracks. That's the full set of barracks gone. Lion is going to look for... TA's going for the game. What? BKB's on cooldown for 7 seconds. TA's trying to end it. I mean, Lion's dead, but TA is dying. I mean, maybe a little early to try and go for the game there on her own. And now Medusa's got to somehow find their way safely back to base. They're on their own. They've got Stone Gaze up in 10 seconds, but no TP for 30. I don't know if they make it out of it. Oh, they're not making it out of it. Oh, the Stone Gaze? I mean, they can't run forever, can they? I mean, okay, maybe they can. Oh my goodness, they actually say they're back in the base. What's going on? Okay, Eidolons are dealing with the creeps. Clinks, oh, he's TPing over. Oh no, he's actually ignoring the Medusa over the game. But the fortification's up. And the black hole! Oh, Enigma's got the black hole! They've locked down the Clinks. Medusa's still trying to scramble her way back to base. Enigma plots to refresh him, but Clinks will kill them. TM Mirana, they'll take down the Clinks. Medusa got all the way back to the base, but dies to the Techies. The Techies also kills the Mirana. Rapier's on the deck. TA's in with a meld hit, but the Hex is there for the Techies. He'll hurricane himself back down to the low ground. Does mean he didn't manage to pick up the Rapier. TA is the one that still gets that Rapier back safely into the hands of the Dire. So Medusa's Rapier is protected for now. We'll be staying on the TA, of course. It's already switched hands onto the Radiant side, so TA is going to be holding that on for themselves. Oh, but the game is held. Game is held. Enigma does have buyback, but I don't think they'll need to. We'll see how hard Techies can push in. Of course, as we've been seeing, he's been using the Book of the Dead. Very nice. Oh, but he's dead. Oh, I don't know what he expected there. Maybe he just forgot that there was a TA alive, but yeah, he'd been playing a solid game. 1,700 gold. It's a lot of money. Roshan, Pudge, he's going to go for that one. All right. Well, okay, Techies is dead. That's a very nice bit of breathing space here for the full Dire lineup to come back up. Pudge is, I think he's Oh, DD. That might give him the power that he needs to go for Roche. No, he doesn't want to. Doesn't want to. He wants to go for kills. I mean, we're 73 minutes into the game. And worth noting, indeed, Clinks picked up a rapier. So we've got, at the moment, rapier status. We've got rapiers on both sides. Rapier on the Clinks, rapier on the TA. Or BKB. BKB. Oh, the BKB on the refraction. She's actually able to blink out. Pudge is going to look for the game, but the arrow is in. Enigma jumps forward. They've got to be careful. Enigma's got BKB black hole. He's going to put the BKBs in with the black hole. He's caught the Pudge and he's caught the Lion. They're both dead. Willow tries to come over to help out, but she cannot help. She cannot. They're both dead. What's going on? Sankey's going for the game with the Book of the Dead. He's trying to finish off the Ancient. Dark Willow's going to come back to stop him. And Dark Willow, she's the only one left alive. Sankey's going to ignore her. He's going to BKB and look to close the Ancient up with the Book of the Dead. He clicks, is back up, just in time with the Gleipnir, kills the Sand King. Buyback comes out from Lion. The Ancient's getting low. It's already down to less than half HP. Sand King, my man, though, he was trying. He was trying to seal it there. He was trying to close it. Oh, boy, but a good read from him there. They've got to watch out. Both teams with the Book of the Dead. There is definite push potential from one of these heroes. You got to watch out. Whoever's carrying that Book of the Dead, you better make sure they don't get anywhere near your base. Anywhere near your Ancient. Our money's flying in. 7,200 gold on Enigma. He can go for what he wants next. Some of these buybacks are going to be ready again soon. Techies nearly has his back. Pudge nearly has his back. Sand King and Medusa, they got to get their gold built up. Actually, Medusa's just spending out. She wants to get the Ags and the Shard done. With that blessing, how much she offer it? Yeah, she's going to commit here for the blessing. So she's not going to have buyback. Buyback status could be a little spooky. A lot of money on Dark Willow. I mean, Willow's been playing fantastic with the fact that she's always kept a slot open for detection. That's very, very important at this point. Who's this using the Book of the Dead? Is it Mirana? Yeah, okay, Mirana in control of the Book of the Dead here for Dire. A bit of peace once more. 75 minutes into the action. We love it when it gets this late. We do. It's only 4k difference. 4k difference. Both teams have lost a set of racks. You know, it means nothing. Everybody still feels like a winner and still feels like a loser at the same time. It's that close. There's no telling who's going to be able to do this. And you can have your own thoughts. You know, still the Medusa and the TA factor. You know, for a lot of the time, I mean, you've only got to believe. I feel on paper it's harder for Radiant. They have a Techies to prolong, but ending the game against the double black hole and the Medusa and the TA, it seems so hard. Now Medusa has the Agnum Scepter blessing complete. Can look to get the Agnum Shard as well. Sand King clearing out the Book of the Dead. And actually Dark Willow will hold the Book of the Shadows. Or Book of Shadows, sorry. So, I mean, Sand King's living a risky life down here. He is living a risky life. And as always, as I said, Willow prepared. Actually, was that even the Willow this time? No, that was the Lion. Yeah, making sure they have the detection so they can get that catch. TA having a bit of a snooze. Just waited. She came here to defend the Ancient. And that is what she'll do. The Ancient will be forever defended and protected by the TA. What's going on mid? Alright, Enigma. We'll get level 30 on Enigma. Malefice, it's whatever. Nothing crazy, nothing cool. Roshan is up. What do we got on Roshan now? It's the Refresher Shard. I'd certainly be down for some triple black holes. I think Enigma would as well. All mid. I wonder if Medusa will look to get another rapier. They're kind of full up on their slots, really. They could look to play with the bots swapped out and a rapier in, but then things do get a little bit tricky. Definitely do their best to get the buyback gold first. So Mirana, I mean, she's intentionally trying to clear the mines out with because she has the Eon disc. So nice move from Mirana. Potentially setting up the area for the TA of them just to come in. In fact, well, Mirana's starting to give it a bit of a tickle. As we're seeing, TA really shows no intention of leaving the base. Stay in the base, press meld, and just hope that someone comes near you. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to lose this rapier. She does not want to lose the rapier. She's waiting. She's waiting. She will not let anybody get past her. Top lane, Sand King. They've got eyes on it. Ooh. Okay, they'll miss with the barrage. Oh, so where's it? Oh, what's it? Ooh, where's it? Oh, he's got the Book of the Dead.
Dire's ancients.
Oh? Well, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, Sand King, he's going for it. He's going for it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get the Book of the Dead out. Let's go. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They tried. They tried. And the TA. Oh, no. The TA. What was she doing here? Oh, no. The Medusa. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Where'd the rapier go? Where did the rapier go? Oh, no, 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 no. Where? Oh. Oh, no. I don't want to. Oh, no. Medusa's dead. Oh, no. Wait, the rapier's there. Wait, what? Wait. Well, how did the rapier get there? I'm confused. Oh, Clinks. Clinks. Yeah, it's Clinks' rapier. Clinks did try and base race. Clinks was there. Clinks went for it. He lost his rapier. So his rapier's over to the TA. Where did the TA's rapier go when she died? I don't... Where did the TA's rapier go? She died at... Oh, it's there! What? Oh, they left it! There's a rapier! Yeah, TA's rapier. Why? Nobody got it! Clinks could get a rapier back for the one he lost. Oh, okay. Well, 35 seconds until they've got the full team. How's the Black Holes looking? Oh, he's not got either of them. Oh, oh no, they're gonna look to end it, but they get the jump on the Clinks. They jump the Clinks. Clinks is dying. Clinks is dead. Pudge also in trouble. The Stone Gaze is off. Willow's getting frozen, able to get into the shadow around Pudge. He gets another hook off, but he's surely dead. He's gone. They've lost 3 off the back of this push. They've got to back off. Techies and Willows. No more push to be had here. I mean, this is why they didn't pick up the rapier. They didn't pick up the rapier because they were like, well, what if we lose the push? Okay, Willow's going to try and do this. Willow's going to try and do this. They are trying. They put the BKB. They're trying. They'll get the fear out as well onto the 3 of them. But they've got to run. Ancient's under attack. The Ancient's under attack. Ancient. Willow, buy back. Willow's got buyback. She's got to use it. She's got to use it. You got to buy back, Willow. You got to buy back. Get that rapier. Where'd the rapier go? It's still there. Willow, rapier. Here we go. You want it? Do you want it? What's the buyback status is? They haven't got any. They haven't got any. They're short on God. They haven't got any. They haven't got any buybacks. And Mirana knows. Where did she pick up the rapier? Please. No, Techies did. Techies rapier online. Sanction's going to get jumped. Techies turning. He's got to hit harder. He's not going to be able to do it. Oh. Question marking as well here to end the game. Oh. That was a crazy one. That was a good one. I hope you enjoyed this Herald game. Again, shout out to Black Knight 12 from Twitch who gave us the replay. That was a good one. That was a good one. But, yeah, Dire, they take it at the end of the day. Maybe if Radiant had that rapier on Clinks when they went for that push down mid, but they didn't realize it was in the base. They didn't pick it up. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Check out the graphs here as well. it was a close game. For as long as it was, the gap that was played with in the net worth was insanely low. But there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed that cast. Thank you very much on YouTube. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Drop a comment, a like, a subscribe. Very much appreciated. Really do appreciate that, we're getting a nice little community of people that seem to, enjoy sort of your daily upload, your daily game. And this was quite a game. So I hope you enjoy the action. I'll see you guys and girls next time for some more Herald Dota 2.